Good morning, Speed Gaming, and welcome to the Link's Pass Randomizer Tournament. We have Group F for you here, featuring Titos and Cheamo. Cheamo gonna be busy here. This is his fourth game, and I believe this is the last day that we're having groups. How's it going, folks? I am Wolflink0370, and joining me on the mic tonight is Blue Link. How's it going?
Pretty good. It's been a while since I've calmed Cross Hunt, and I kind of miss it. It's my favorite mode. Surprising nobody, I'm sure. But yeah, like you said, Cheamo has 3 more races to do today, because it is the last day of groups today.
I hope he has some coffee or some sort of caffeination. He's going to need it.
Yeah, and if all 3 of his races unfold a particular way, there is still the possibility of a 4-way tie in Group F. It's going to be unlikely, but it's still possible.
Yeah. Titos here, meanwhile, is, at least at this point, sitting with 3 wins, I believe. Yes, 3 wins and 2 losses here. So, he has beaten Cheamo, so if he loses to the Cheamo here, that will be a split, and that's gonna definitely skew things up. But if he wins here, I think he locks a qualifying position.
Yeah, 4 wins for Titos will guarantee him a bracket spot. Also, on tracking today, we have Dr. Bowser and Dark Sharna, 2 very good trackers working with us again. And if you haven't seen before, there was a recent change to the layout. We can actually see their names down at the bottom, right with the commentators, like it should have been.
Indeed. Alright, both starting at Link's house. This is a static starting point here in Cross Hunt, as we are playing with Entrance Shuffle. So, both runners will always have Link's house be Link's house. And of course, in terms of the rest of the mode here, we are also playing with Key Sanity. So all of the dungeon items are shuffled around the pool. Both runners seem to be doing the sanctuaries. This warp strat here to check the potion shop. I can see it. And then as far as the hunt part of Cross Hunt, we have the Triforce Hunt goal. And there's a hospital. Desert Palace is our green pendant, but we don't need those because we are playing Triforce Hunt. We need to get 10 out of the 12 triangles in the pool. However, we're playing with the Ganon Hunt variation of the goal. Instead of instant winning, we must go and defeat Ganon still. And those 10 out of 12 triangles can be found on every single boss plus heart drop in the dungeons, with the exception of 2, which are locked behind Ice Armos and Moldrum 2 respectively in Ganon's Tower. Ganon's Tower does not require any crystals whatsoever. So the only dungeon prizes we care about are the green pendant, the 5-6 crystals, and then the other 2 pendants in order of priority.
Yeah, that was a very accurate and concise summary. So we found Uncle here, and it looks like both runners are setting up to do a Houlihan and get some early money.
Yeah, Houlihan is a very common starting point, I think, in entrance, because there is... If you're not knowing what the entrances are, it's better to have the money sooner rather than later.
Yep, you never know when you're going to stumble on a shop and be able to buy some bombs, and then you don't have to cry when you find Hype Cave or something.
Yeah. Alternatively, you can also run into the trendy game, which... The one in...
Cheamo doing Houlihan right to left? That is just so disconcerting, I'm sorry.
Ooh, Swamp Palace found! Over at the Lake Hylian Fortune Teller.
Speaking of crying for not having bombs.
Ah, the chicken hut.
Oh, nice hammer!
Hammer and Sank, and Sanctuary is in the Kakariko Well. So
this is
those
very
items are
good.
free. Yeah, those items are free.
Wow, we actually got to scam the vendor. Nice.
Yeah, that is nice indeed. Oh, here we go, Mire Shed. 70 rupees there, and a bow for Titos, already well equipped.
Nice. The pod care package. We just need a bunch of keys and pod, actually.
Yeah, we don't know where pod is. Wait a minute. Okay, it was just one entrance over. That was kind of weird. Ooh, Spiral Cave. That is a connector, but it only goes one way. Sick Kid's hanging out in Eastern Palace area.
Interesting. We've got things we want to revisit, like Saha and Sick Kid, at other locations we usually want to visit, like Potions and Saha.
Alright, so Titos is going to take this connector here. And finds a big key to Mire. That is a big key we absolutely need if we want to clear that dungeon. Ooh, Eastern Palace led into the central entrance of Desert Palace. So there's two connectors here. And you can take advantage of the bombs here being dropped by these enemies.
Oh, 4 bombs.
Yeah, it looks like
that was a useful expenditure of time.
Yeah, it looks like levers are in the bomb dropping group. Looks like that Spiral Cave came out near the desert, and Titos has found the Super Bunny Cave. Another one-way connector, because I don't think you can get back this way.
And with this equipment, he's got to go the long way.
50 rupees on the Desert Torch. Now, while we have a brief moment here, I do want to mention that there are a few rules to the entrance shuffle. Like I said earlier, Link's house will always be Link's house, a static starting point for runners. The top of the bar will always be the back of the bar, because it's the only entrance you enter from above, or from below. And then the drop-down and their corresponding exits are all in their own mini pool, with the exception of Skull Woods, which has all of its drop-downs just shuffled within Skull Woods.
Yep, and of course, Ganon being one of those 8 drop-down entrances, can end up at the Lumberjack or be vanilla, and we might have some extra requirements to beat the seed.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be that bad if it was a vanilla Ganon's entry. Partly because one of our triangles is on Moldrum too, so we have to climb the tower anyway.
That's usually how it ends up working.
Dark Shopping Mall, and we find the House of Beds. That is normally the overground house, I believe, in Kakariko.
So when we do find our Moon Pearl, those Desert Palace connectors actually take us to some pretty interesting places, like the Dark Mountain and Dark Shopping Mall, which are typically difficult to get to otherwise.
Titos finding a shop here, and back of the bar well has the lamp, the big key to Ganon's Tower, and a small key to Ganon's Tower. Ooh.
Interesting.
So, which entrance was which there for Desert? I completely missed it. It's fine. We'll probably see it on Titos' ends eventually.
Or do you mean which was which, or where were they?
Which was which?
Oh, Desert left was Dark Mountain, and right was Dark Shopping Mall.
Okay, thank you. I'm trying to keep notes on these. Okay, so that is a Bumble Hut, which unfortunately just led to a Storyteller. That is something nice that you can do once you try to get an entrance. Once you get especially familiar with this, you'll find that a lot of the entrances have a unique entryway. And there we go, we just saw the eyeball area of Turtle Rock.
Titos finding 10 bombs just after buying 10 bombs. And Cheamo took his bombs to Saha, because those were 3 items in the back there, but the most useful thing he got was the net. Which is not completely useless.
No. It is completely useless right now, because we do not have a bottle, but...
I mean, you can swing it at things. Intimidate.
I guess. Yeah, right there, because of the zigzagging pattern, I could tell that was a storyteller cave. That's kind of the nice thing about the entrances. You just have to peek them and you know what cave it is. Speaking of peaks,
that's Useless Fairy.
That's Useless Fairy. Which means we guarantee have something of importance on the pyramid. Because the Useless Fairy cave is the only connector that does not have an item. That's a drop down. So there might be a required Agaphite to seed. Which one? Don't know yet.
Oh, the bomb shop.
Vendor. Skull was in Thieves Town. Alright, so there's our 5-6 information.
Oh, they just got shuffled down 2 spots. Oh, mini Boulderm Cave.
Trendy game. Art container.
Really nice double. Wow, the variety hammer, bomb, arrow combo for Cheamo.
Library's library has the silvers.
Goodness.
Meanwhile, we have two swords and the Cane of Burna from Mini Molder Cave. What a find. Alright. That was on the mountain, it seems.
I completely missed how we ended up over here on the mountain, actually.
I also missed that. Oh, it was the other side of the grandma connector from Sahasra's house.
Oh, okay. So Titos could find that very soon if he chooses.
Yeah, it's fairly free. Yeah, that's the nice thing about Crossworld entrance here, is that we have entrances that can just go all over the place, even to Dark World. Ooh,
yeah, that's really the fun part
of
the Crossworld part, because we can get Dark World access through some ridiculous connector chains and not get proper, Glover Hammer Dark World access for quite a while.
Yeah, and it can even be required to do some bunny walks between entrances to just get your Moon Pearl. Titos almost jumping down while checking the well. It is the Kakariko well here. So, that's good. That is the most valuable drop-down.
And we know this is not locked behind either of the towers now.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be Magic Bat and maybe Lumberjack that are locked behind the towers. Which is not good news. He's down in the pyrite. Ooh.
Okay, we're getting some nice stuff.
So, here's what I don't like. Depending on which connector is where, there's the Smiths. Lumberjack might not be scoutable. Oh. Okay, that's a little concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things we would normally get for an Naga Tower play, but we don't have any keys. Right, there's Cheamo finding the less entrance to Turtle Rock. Thankfully, because Aga Tower is shuffled, it can't be there, but That doesn't say there can't be an important entrance behind that tower.
All right. Is it? No, it's Magic Bat here. Okay.
That is the worst. So I think what we're down to is
Sanctuary and Pyramid.
yeah, Sanctuary or Pyramid for Ganon's and also no matter what, Aghanim is locking either the boss or one item each, and you can't scout it.
That's just lovely.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of annoying, but that's randomizer for you sometimes.
You know, as viewers, we love to get excited about the possibility of something really dumb being there, but I'm sure the runners have just set that aside in their minds for now. They're just going to follow what's in front of them if they can.
Yep. Alright, Titos now doing what Cheamo did. Free green. Not bad. Ooh, the hypercuts are small. That's actually really good. So now we can go backwards into Dark Cross and grab that item, and it also puts the rest of the items towards Zelda Seldom launching as well.
Yeah, and with the lamp, we could go to Dark Cross. Meanwhile, Cheamo's found the Death Mountain Ascent Cave.
Alright. Oh yeah, that is also one more constant that we got as we get the old Moon Pearl from the old man.
That is nice. We don't have to wait forever to get a Moon Pearl today.
Yeah, so one other concept I forgot to mention is that the back of the old man cave will always be on the left side of the Death Mountain here, just so we can turn him in. And we found Graveyard Ledge Cave. Let's see what's in here. A small key. And that's our first Turtle Rock Small of 4. Ooh, the House of Twins. Don't think Cheamo opted to go through there, but...
Yeah, plenty of other entrances to check first before you commit to that.
There's this, I believe we have found King's Tomb. Just a heart piece today. Ooh, she was on the mountain connector. This is one of the few mountain ones that is not lit up, and it is a two-way connector. But it's also one of the longer ones.
Alright, Cheamo is taking this connector. Meanwhile, Titos is going to go give us a look at the castle entrances. Oh!
Oh, we have found an access to the balcony. And it's Hera. And we find... Surgical Rocky on the other side.
Hey, that was the Sank Heart.
We'll say no to that. Alright, so this is another connector, but it is a one-way path Cheamo's going down now. Oh, will you check this one? Oh, there's Lumberjack. Okay, we must have missed this connector.
Okay, Spec Rock Cave takes us out to the Laser Bridge exit, which could be useful when we have a mirror.
Yeah, not the useful one right now. Cheamo gonna opt to take the back path out of the old man cave. This is another connector that can go anywhere. Ooh, Titos found the mini Molder cave. He's gonna get some swords now. Cheamo, though, meanwhile, takes the exit of the old man cave and its Desert Palace main entrance. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's impossible to get out of. All right. I think we're gonna start seeing a sanctuary check here soon. So what connectors are... What drop-downs are left? We have...
I think we forgot... Yeah, Lost Woods drop-down is the one we forgot.
Lost Woods drop-down, Ganon, and... Is that it?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, Titos is gonna go dip into Turtle Rock here.
I mean, with the fire rate, I can do a little bit. Makes some sense.
Yeah, you can do
Cheamo,
the lava chest, and then go back to Chain Chomps.
Yeah, that's kind of the nice thing about the entrance here. You can kind of completely ignore the key logic in Turtle Rock. I'm going to be more interested to see if Cheamo takes this further. It's not going to be nice to see that Magic Bat there. He just has to be a little careful here. These chain jumps can hurt. I think they can one-shot even. Oh no, they just do a lot of damage. 4 hearts is huge.
That is a quite useful half magic to go with that fire rod.
Ganon is in the graveyard.
All right,
so that
that's
means
easy to access.
But it does also mean that we have confirmed that Aghanim, both fights, are locking a singular item. And we cannot scout it. Which could be a problem. Because that
Titos is
item...
going to go get his Moon Pearl now.
One of them is at least nice because we have the GT big key, we have a GT small, so we could rush the top of Ganon's tower and fight Moldorm. Although we were missing a few other key items for that. But the other one, that's just going to be completely blind. It requires the powder in addition to the boots.
Cheamo is stopping for a little bit of a think there at the door and going somewhere now.
Yeah, I don't blame them for thinking of it here. This is definitely proven to be... We gotta find the right path, sort of, start. They're kind of sort of self-contained here. Sort of like on an island, if you want to think about it that way. And they're trying to find the one land bridge off the island.
Oh, I didn't realize the first time, but those silvers in the library. The library is vanilla.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, actually.
So,
okay,
the old man... Oh?
You go ahead.
Oh, the old man start took us to the hammer-locked house in Village of Outcasts, which is completely accessible. So it looks like Cheamo just wants to clean up some other stuff first.
This is the next one we haven't checked it either. Titos gets sent to the South Shore area. South Shore is also a place we haven't been to yet.
And there's a small key there on the race game.
Yeah, more than likely that is locked behind the mirror. That's kind of like the big three when you talk about Crossworld is you need a glove so you can lift a bunch of entrances up. You need the Moon Pearl to be in the Dark World, and then you need the mirror because with the entrance shovel, a lot of checks that you normally wouldn't think would be mirror locked suddenly become mirror locked. Like, for example, the Hyrule Castle balcony. We found a way up there, but some other times it can just be straight shot one entrance, one exit connectors. And in this case, the race game could be a fairy fountain. So we have no choice but to mirror to do the race game for that key. I think the correct path to go at this point is South Shore. I don't think we've seen the mini Moldorm Cave entrance. We can walk over to the Light World Shopping Mall, as it's called, in...
I think the Smith was at Mini Moldorm. Cheamo... Oh, there's one more entrance here in the eastern area that we didn't see.
Yeah, Food Spot 5 Cave, which is kind of out of the way. And let's see what we got here. Ooh! Oh. It is Blind's hideout, so we get 5 items. One of the higher value entrances. 3 bones, Smokey and Meyer. An extra bottle. The red cane! Ooh, good finds, good finds.
Okay, Samaria is an important piece of the puzzle.
Alright, we're gonna see the back path here to... Yeah. Words. We're gonna see Dark Cross here.
Yep, this is completely in logic.
Yeah, with that small key.
Okay, Titos is gonna find Village of Outcasts here, and he's gonna continue on.
Yeah, I think this might be the breakaway that we need to start doing checks. And just a map for School Woods. Lumberjack House in the brewery.
And Cheamo seems to be determined to do everything else he can before going to Village of Outcasts. And with that small key that Titos did not have at the time, Cheamo can go from Chain Chomps to the front of TR and get the 3 checks there.
Actually, if he takes... With his small key... Ooh, wait a minute. I think he can do the entire top part of Turtle Rock if he so chose. Because he has Cane Samari and the Fire Rod.
Yep.
Could work out.
Oh, here's Ice Rod Cave.
Yep, to go with half of it.
Oh, yay! The mushroom!
Now, the good thing is we can turn that in and just pick it up whenever we find the potion shop at this point.
Yeah, there's
the bad thing is
no sense in holding onto that for a fake powder we're never gonna get to do.
Yeah.
Well, Cheamo just walking right between the chomps there with no care for his own safety. My goodness, that's brave.
And looks like Cheamo is going to be doing the top part of the dungeon. May even check the exit. Oh, Hyrule Castle found. I think that was Dark Sank.
So we're going to get to see Dark Cross from the other side here.
Yeah, and probably then a Death Warp.
Yeah, and having come in from the Dark World, all the enemies have their Dark World stats here.
Ooh, yeah, so that means these bats are going to hurt like something.
Good thing we wanted to Death Warp.
Yeah. Yeah, Titos is going to head down to Zelda's cell next.
Okay, so the items here in the front of TR weren't worth it, but we got one exit to check. Or try to.
Titos on the block a little too soon. Second small key to Gan's Tower, meanwhile, on Titos' end. Or Titos'. And the nice thing is that Cheamo spent a lot of magic here and get a free refill on the way out. Ooh, Dark Lumberjack, okay.
So Cheamo could very well end up following Titos into Hyrule Castle here.
Yeah, Titos getting some armor here.
Yay, a shield. And fortunately, that green guard always does half a heart of damage, regardless of what mail you have. And Tito's going back out the front door. Because he didn't find the front of Turtle Rock, actually. And without Samaria, Titos is going to have to leave here. He's not missing any important items, fortunately. Okay, we're going to get a peek at Skull Rock here. What? Skull Woods. Okay, so Cheamo is going to give us a look at these connectors. Titos, without a small key, has to leave and take a different entrance. Oh, we have a Mire connector through Hyrule Castle. And fortunately, it's Quake to get in the door here, which we have. Oh, here's the dam. Okay. Oh, we've got Mire at the Skull Woods back entrance. But without the boots or hookshot, we can't even get past the front door. Oh, there's Laser Bridge for Cheamo. That's the Swamp Small, an important key. There's the flippers in Skull Woods and the Turtle Rock Big for Cheamo, wow. And the boots! No way!
Wow, what a huge find there.
And a no way!
Wow, this laser bridge was stacked. Where was that again?
I think it was the cave in Mire. Or Mire right, I didn't catch it. But Titos did not come out of Skullwoods empty-handed. He's going to get some checks with those flippers.
And I'm going to assume one of the exits to Hyrule Castle were also in that area, and that's why we're over here.
Okay, thank you to our tracker. It was the cave in Mire. I think Cheamo forgot he's got the boots. Oh, there we go, he remembered. To be fair, there was a lot of stuff there. And actually, both of our runners have logical access to Zora now. But with different items. Okay, Hyrule Castle's got some really interesting connectors here. We've got the west side of Dark Death Mountain.
Did they check the left side of entrance?
Of Hyrule Castle?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how we got to the Mire area.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Ooh, Aga
Here's
Tower.
Castle Tower.
And 10% rebate.
Doesn't even make up for the value we got from the bottle vendor.
That's Aga Tower is Link's House Bonk Rocks. Okay, I think I'm caught up on what we've seen so far in terms of dungeon entrances. So the flippers were both in Hyrule Castle, yeah?
The flippers were in Skullwoods.
Okay. So Cheamo doesn't have access to that yet, but we'll get it soon. Checking these glove entrances now. There's the back of Desert.
We don't have the big key, but Cheamo's going to steal the small key, which I like. I've said that a lot. I like stealing it just so you have the option, if things work out, to save scum it. Because it only takes a few seconds to grab.
Yeah, and now would be a good time to mention here, folks, that there is some key locking in place to account for this sort of behavior. So the boss, in this situation where she uses the key in the front half of the dungeon, the boss is logically locked behind getting both the big key and the small key to Desert Palace. So the logic does account for this. Alright, what's the bomb shot today? Oh!
Okay.
Yeah, this tower is quite an explosive find this scene.
Ha. Ha ha. So, no Samaria. Titos cannot go right.
Located this dungeon.
Very funny.
And Cheamo has found the right exit of Desert Palace. Unfortunately, that's a dead end.
Okay, not gonna miss anything on the torch at this time. But Titos is gonna continue on here. He can do bomb jumps to get to the 4 checks here. Oh, I completely forgot. That glove gives Cheamo normal Dark World access now.
Yeah, the only big thing missing from Cheamo right now is the mirror. Small key to Castle Tower, 1 of 2. The Ether
Hopefully
Medallion.
we don't need that.
Well, 1 key is fine, because that gives us the second item in Castle Tower. There is Thieves Town.
Okay, we can just do the first 4 here. We have no big key.
Alright, Tita's gonna check Hype Cave entrance.
Nice toss there.
Just a vendor. Ooh,
Oh.
Big find though. Hookshot in the front half of Thieves Town. And the dungeon, its own compass. Swamp Palace is the empty house.
Oh wait, so that means the boots are actually required to get into Mire because the hookshot's locked behind the boots.
Ah, good observation. And those are the Saint Bomb rocks.
And, yeah, that's not the most important thing. Thank you, chat. Cheamo, when he finds GT, can climb. He can full clear, actually, the basement and the climb, and get 2 Triforce pieces.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be huge. And you can even fight Agra too, just to see what the Lost Woods drop-down item is, because we know it's there.
Cheamo's gonna do these Village of Outcasts entrances finally. Probably continue north to Skullwoods where he'll get his flippers. And if he does that, he's gonna be able to clear Swamp as well, which he knows where that is.
Yes, but do we know where the dam is?
Yep, he already found it. That was in Mire.
Ah! Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
you did miss quite a bit when you were away for that 1 minute or so.
Apparently, because I see we also have the small key.
Alright, there's our 3rd bottle with another free green potion. Okay, Cheamo's going north. This is going to be really good for him. Now, Titos is giving us a couple of new checks here. Or 1 new check, because... Or, wait, is that even new? No gloves, so he can't go to Catfish, unfortunately.
Got the hair, meanwhile.
And Cheamo, with the same no key problem, is going to continue on.
So did Titos not just go to the west side of Pyro Castle?
He did not. And that was the key to pretty much everything.
Ooh. You hate to see it.
And yeah, hookshot cave there.
Fairy Cave.
And Cheamo is going to find a full clearable mire right here.
Ooh, okay.
Although maybe this makes you wish you picked up the silvers from the library first. But Titos has found Hype Cave. This could be something he needs to get back in this.
Dark Palace key to start. The last bottle.
The
The mirror shield. And the small key to Dark
Another
Palace.
pot. Okay.
I think that means that if we're talking strictly key logic here, this place was hard required to reach the boss. And maybe also the back.
Okay, Cheamo on the fire-locked side of Mire. This is logically locked behind 3 small keys. And one of the things is a useless map. You know, looking at Titus' rupee count, he's actually recovered from the Zora damage pretty quickly.
Alright, let's see what pod entrance is.
Oh look, simultaneous cutscenes.
Emergency exit cave. This is a connector. And cutscene chest is the shovel. Ooh.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, that cave went out to Mimic Cave, which, oh man, that sucks.
Well, we don't need to worry about checking that entrance later.
No, at least we have that at solace.
Okay, Titus is going to go deliver the mushroom. Cheamo got the Hera Big, so he can now actually logically complete that.
Yeah, that was something Titos picked up as well, yeah? No, he didn't have access to it, never mind. Caught myself there. Another big key to Dark Palace. Ooh.
Okay. And so, all of a sudden, 4 of the 7 pod keys have turned up in like the last couple minutes.
Yeah, but we still haven't seen the pod entrance. If my notes are up to date anyway.
Pod will present itself when it decides that it's worth it. That's how pod does things. And having the lamp for this room in Meyer is such a nice thing.
Yeah, I would say this is the second hardest dark room in the game to learn. The hardest would be Aghanim because it's just so many pits. Alright, first check out the Light World shopping mall. Oh my goodness, there's Bumper Cave. Chooses not to use the cape he has to check that connector.
Did we see the other end of it?
I don't remember.
We might have.
I don't remember.
Alright, so this Viturious fight is going to be pretty easy with half magic. Well, Cape and Kane. Looks like we're going for Kane and Slash strats.
Yeah, the Kane has the longer, as a lower cost over time to use than the Cape, so this will make the magic last the entirety of this little eyeball phase. And then switching to the bow, 8 shots, and goodbye. "51 minutes in, and we finally got our first triangle, but also a pendant!
Pendant, which you're actually happy to see, unlike a crystal. Alright, Titos is going back to GT. Wait, no, not GT. Hyrule Castle. Okay, this is good. He's gonna find Meyer, and he's gonna find Laser Bridge with all the goodies.
Oh wait, so Meyer was quick locked. Ooh, interesting. I think it was we had that medallion so early. And did I say Meyer when I meant to say Swamp? I need more caffeine.
Well, I mean, the Meyer entrance. You were right. Okay, so Cheamo's got flippers. That's going to give him a clearable swamp.
And here comes the big treasure trove items here.
I wonder if you feel behind when you find all of this.
They're up big as well. That is some insane value.
Cheamo is going to walk this back to Village of Outcasts and probably head south.
Our journey is only Fairy Fountain.
Right, Titos will get a second check here that Cheamo didn't. And that could be a break he needs.
Yeah, let's see if this is here. Cheamo, meanwhile, is approaching Stumpy. I don't think either runners checked this.
This was 300 rupees. But that castle tower is not the bailout Titos probably hoped for. And we're almost at an hour, and we've got, what, 7 hearts?
7 hearts and only 1 triangle.
Oh, here's Ice Palace. So there are 2 dungeons. 2?
3 dungeons. So the boots locked Agate Tower behind Link's house block rocks.
Oh,
It
I was looking
locked
everywhere except
the-
the right place on my notes.
It locked the
Yeah.
Thieves Town bonkable. The Thieves Town had the Sanctuary bonkables. And then we found Ice House behind the Bomb Shop bonkables. Wow.
Yeah, and with Desert behind the glove, that Turtle Rock laser bridge was locking a lot. Okay, Titos is going to get silvers while he's here.
Oh, we did see the chest side of Turtle Rock, and I completely forgot where it was. So, but yeah, the only dungeons we're missing right now are Pod and the Skullwoods boss.
Yes. Also missing is all 3 of Paradox Cave entrances.
Hmm. Oh, Cheamo getting bullied here by the Gibdos.
Alright, Titos is going to get his hookshot here. And he knows where Hookshot Cave is, but Cheamo doesn't. Oh no, there's the powder. And we did get an 8th heart, though, before the 1 hour mark.
Some of the ice.
Cheamo is actually going to continue to Ice Armos from the right side. This is not something you see every day.
No, but there is a bit of sort of figure 8 logic he can do here.
Mm-hmm.
So the routing here is go right side fully, go fight Ice Armos, go up to the chest, and then you head north and left, and then you go towards the random room route.
Yep, that'll take you, yeah, those stairs, and then you go north and you'll be right in the torch room.
Yep. Opting to get the chest now before finding the Ice Armos, though.
Yeah, you don't want to forget that.
Well, the exit to the Ice Armos is that upper left entrance, so he probably wouldn't have forgotten it, but choosing to get it now.
Titos accidentally dropping an Ganon with a whopping 0 Triforce pieces.
It happens. Alright, Ice Armor's done. Triangle number 2 acquired. And what else is back here? Art piece and...
Wow. Okay, Titos is going into Swamp now.
Also haven't seen this, and yeah, case in point here about these stairs.
Oh, we're gonna get heart container number 9 just
Oh
short.
my goodness!
Wow. That's a good find. That is something Titos really needs to start clawing his way back into this, being down 2, soon to be 3 Triforce pieces.
Yeah, mirror is huge, and that is a spot you would not normally... Oh. She would have to go... Oh my god, there's the other small key to Castle Tower. Oh no, wait, that's the one we picked up earlier. That's in logic now. Ugh, that mirror kind of scatterbrained me.
Okay, Titos has a lot of entrances with that mirror available. It looks like he's going to skip left side swamp for the time being.
Smoking Schoolwoods and a heart container.
Of course, now all the heart containers are rolling in.
Random room has a small key to Thieves Town. That's it.
Okay, that's good to have before we get the big key. And now Cheamo needs to death warp out of here. He just gave up on the Moldorm because it... Oh, this is great. Okay, so Titos is going to beat Argus and get his first Triforce piece as Cheamo begins the climb. And chat asking about Samaria. That was in Blind's house at Flute 5.
Yeah, so it's kind of out of the way.
Okay, so Titos with that hook shot can go ahead now and do the rest of GT like Cheamo.
Alright. Cheamo will get into the gauntlet here soon. Finds Ice Palace. Ice Palace is our other pendant. I just saw that.
Oh, that's good information. Look at that, the net getting some real use. Now, try catching that fairy and not your bee. Well done! Oh, fortunately for Titos, he still can't do the right side without Samaria, but he's not, I don't think, not missing anything important except maybe that powder. Also, he's going to get to mirror out of here and not have to take an awkward death warp. Red Boomerang a little bit too good at hitting the crystal switches.
Alright, Cheamo heading up to the wizard rooms.
Oh, that's dangerous. Good thing we got a couple of fairies.
Alright, she just almost did Ice Armos.
Another turtle rock small. Alright, we're temporarily tied up on Triforce pieces.
Yeah, for the moment. We're about to see it there.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, so the powder and both CT smalls were in GT. This smells really suspicious.
I agree.
Nice Moldorm fight there. And there is one item behind the climb here, so Cheamo's just going to go ahead and do it. It'll also deliver him to the pyramid, which he hasn't been to before. Oh, almost a triple there.
A2 is down.
And regarding the Castle Tower smalls, Magic Bat is behind the Lumberjack drop. And we need both Castle Tower smalls to do that. Well, Tito's having more success with those silvers. Or, okay, there we go, all good.
And the Dagger 2 is just locking in a heart container.
What? Why did that one Wizrobe survive Ether?
Probably frame perfect. Still in iframes.
Alright. Round 2. Much better. Oh yeah, this is the other end of Bumper Cave, right?
Alright. Getting through this. And Tito's now getting the bad news here.
Alright, Tito's got Triforce piece number 3 and is going to go for the castle, or the GT clear here. Okay, Hookshot Cave. The desert small? Okay.
They double different Mega 2. Looks like maybe 222. No. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, this is still good. It's the top of Dark Death Mountain, which is a hard place to reach.
And there's Paradox Cave.
Alright. Still haven't found Skullwood, still haven't pot in. Did we find the big the big chest of Turtle Rock? That entrance?
I don't have it written down.
Neither
but
do I.
That's not a guarantee of anything. There's a Tempered Sword.
Couple of Skull Woods.
Okay, we have a clearable Hera here. Titos could very well take the lead.
Good, yeah.
Okay, so Cheamo is gonna fall. Okay.
Yeah, try and check that middle section for the entrance.
Oh, Titos does not have the Hera Big.
Ooh, we found the bridge. Connects to Waterfall Ferry, which has a Smoky Gigant's tower as well as 10 arrows.
And what do we have at the giveaway here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, Cheamo's gonna go back out the top and continue poking around on the mountain. And Titos gets Triforce piece number 4. Does not want that basic crystal and just leaves.
Makes sense. Oh, Cheamo can check the entrance to a rock. This does not require crystals in this mode.
Yep, and that's a deliberate decision for this mode to make sure that nothing gets locked behind 7 crystals like that.
And it was just the main entrance to...
Okay, Titos is going to traverse Hookshot Cave here, and with that mirror, he's going to get more stuff up here at the top of the mountain.
Smoky the Desert found, though, in Hookshot Cave. I think we found that already, though. Coming off the mountain.
Also, with all the medallions, there's no need to check the TR entrance requirement, and this C-shaped house we saw such a long time ago where we didn't have the pearl has our 4th sword.
All right. Oh.
Oh!
Ooh. Okay. So
You can't get that without the mirror from Swamp. That's great.
Yeah, it would be a lot worse, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact the Swamp Big Key only locks the big chest.
Okay, so 2 checks here on right side desert, and then Cheamo can leave and be at Dark Shopping Mall and get the rest of the entrances. The mids. Okay,
All
that does a little
right.
more. There are a few mid-locked entrances. Cheamo is stopping to think. He's gonna... You're not gonna Death Warp on that much health.
No. Oh, Dark Shopping Mall. We haven't seen this entrance here. It's Skull Woods. Okay.
Are we ever gonna find Pod?
I don't know, but if we do, we can full clear it, and then we don't have to go hunting for a couple big keys.
Because we're missing a lot of Pod small keys.
Yeah, we're getting close here. In terms of items, we're just missing the ice rod. That's the only thing we need.
Wait, oh, Cheamo doesn't have a Skullwood Small to get to the boss.
Oof.
Actually, neither of them do.
No, Titos does.
I think.
I think Titos found one of the sec. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, that's good for him then.
I think Titos found... I want to say there was one inside the second chest of Castle Tower, but I don't remember what was there.
That was a piece of heart. I remember that for some reason, but not where the key was. Okay, here's Catfish. We did not get to see that from Titos, because he did not have a glove at the time. But here's the Hera entrance for nothing.
Yeah, in terms of items, we're just missing Ice Rod. Keys, we're missing Eastern Big, Desert Big.
Oh?
Not that one. Thief's Town Big, and technically Ice Palace Big, but we can skip that one. Small keys? With the exception of Pod's key logic. Well, with the exception of the Pod key logic aside, we can reach the boss directly if we find him.
Yeah. Alright,
so... yeah, this is looking like we just need to find the remaining big keys that we need, and then we are sort of in no mode. We could possibly skip Pod as one of our 2 dungeons. We can possibly skip Pod and Eastern, because I don't think we found Eastern Palace yet either. But that would mean we need to find the Ice Rod.
Okay, Cheamo gonna get these entrances he got distracted from by all the shiny stuff he found just before. And Titos continuing to take advantage of that mirror. 2 more entrances here.
You know, and I think they should do Ice Palace, honestly. Oh, there's the Hive Cave. Okay, I think this is where the Skullwood Small was.
Oh no, there were 2 Pod Smalls here. And the last bottle. And the mirror shield. I forgot! That is really hype. I missed Graveyard though. I don't think anything important was there, right?
Oh, it was the rat refill room. That was normally in Kakariko.
Alright, so Titos going back on top of the castle for the Mire area. Oh, he's got more checks with the mirror here. There was a key. No, a map, never mind. Okay,
Checkerboard Cave didn't go far. Back at Desert is just an empty house. I'm starting to think our Pod Eastern dungeons are mirror locked.
Or midst locked?
No, mirror locked, because we haven't seen the Chuggerworth Cave here, and I don't think we've seen Cave Alpha Grove, also known as Cave 45, yet either.
I think, yeah, you're right. I was thinking we're just running out of mirror checks now. Okay,
Also,
so
there's
the
the
mirror...
left side of Race Game as well.
Oh, yeah. And there's a Smoky there, too. Alright, so, that's all time Cheamo could end up giving back once he gets the mirror. Looks like Titos is actually going to go check Race Game right now. So as far as dungeons go, Cheamo can do Hera here. He can do Swamp, he can do Ice. That'll get him up to 6 Triforce pieces.
Yeah, as it stands right now, if we get the TR big, or we get the Ice Rod, we just need to find the Desert Palace big key, and then we are in go mode.
I believe you're right, yeah. Okay, so Cheamo messed up the Hera pot and decided to just walk.
Like, there's a lot. I know there's a lot of information here, so to break it down for those who may be getting a little lost in this, right now we are missing 2 dungeon entrances, Pod and Eastern. We can skip both of those, but then we need to clear Turtle Rock and Desert Palace for our remaining to get to 10 Triforce pieces. We don't have the Desert Big Key, and we don't have the Ice Rod for those dungeons, respectively.
Right, because we need 10 of the 12, and there's the Thieves Big. That's actually
we did not have that either, actually. We needed that.
Okay, so things are starting to come together. There are a couple of things we need, and a bunch of dungeons to clear. That lack of Samaria, though, is really hurting Titos because he cannot clear Mire.
Honestly, I don't blame Titos missing Cave Samaria. Flute Spot 5 Cave is a really annoying cave to check, especially without Flute.
You know, it'd be cool if the Flute turned up or something.
It's gotta be in the dungeon at this point.
Well, Titos taking his pair of keys right to Thieves Town.
This makes perfect sense. You can full clear the dungeon. Go ahead and do it. You might find the Flute on the way, and that'll bail you out in getting the King of Samaria.
Alright, Cheamo finally gonna go do Swamp and get his mirror.
Now here's the question. Does Left Side Swamp have things we need? I don't think Titos did that.
He did not.
So there is a real chance that Titos left behind the Ice Rod. And maybe also the Desert Palace Big Key. In which case Cheamo was then in go mode suddenly.
Now, I wonder if Cheamo's going to make the same decision, having just picked up that mirror and having a whole bunch of stuff he can do with it.
I'm not sure. And thinking about it, it would be Gomo because Cheamo would skip Easter Palace Thieves Town. And he knows that he can get to the rest of the dungeons. But we would still
except Pod. We still need to find Pod. But
right, with the mirror, Titan Spin, Hookshot, and connectors to Maya regions, and all the medallions, yeah. There's no entrance he cannot check.
Oh yeah, that's a very, very good point, actually. I missed that. The Swamp Big Chest could still have something just to mess with us.
True.
It's going to be very difficult to be required, though, with us being able to skip 2 dungeons. Oh, Steve has the Desert Big for us.
Okay. And that was mirror locked.
Oh, we're going to see Left Side Swamp here.
Alright. Smoky to Dark Palace.
That's number 5.
So I think that logically puts most of, not all of the dungeon in logic if you don't open the front door.
Okay, so Titos is going to get piece number 5 here. Can do desert for number 6.
Cheamo's gonna setting up a diver down here.
Very nice blind fight. And
Yeah,
at
this is
125, we are halfway to 10 on Titos' side. Cheamo's having a little trouble here, and he's got 1 bomb left.
Oh, I just thought of something here. What if Pod is locked behind the super bomb?
Oh, that's an option.
Where was
there
the
we go.
bomb shop?
Cheamo
I
is
think.
not in trouble.
But where's that super bomb? I think it was on the mountain. That means it's.
Yeah, so we would need a flute then to carry it to the destination.
All right, so very unlikely. Oh no, there's Pod.
What? Wow. Okay.
So Pod was just on the isle, inside the Isle of Happiness check. Okay.
So, that rock in both worlds. Pod 6, there it is. But yeah, dungeons at that rock in both worlds. Left side swamp is nothing.
Alright.
Now,
so...
Titos does not have the pod big.
No, but there could be some major items in here to unlock the remaining dungeons.
Namely, the ice rod or the flute.
The small heated turtle rock.
So I think Cheamo still has a big advantage with that Samaria, but he's got to go clear his dungeons because he could be falling behind if things go south also. That didn't make any sense, did it?
Small heated skull woods, there we go.
Oh, there it was. Okay, so that actually gives Cheamo the clearable skull woods now.
Alright. The small key to
So
Hera.
many keys. Wow.
Titos is in the driver's seat here.
Alright, so about 3 minutes later, Cheamo has tied up the Triforce count at 5.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if Cheamo just might be a bit groggy here, actually, now that I think about it. We did start fairly early in the US.
Pod not having much other than a couple of keys so far.
Oh, Cheamo gonna be checking the flipper checks now. Oh yeah, daylight savings also happens. We probably lost some time sleeping as well.
Or gained time.
Where was it?
Did you change your clock the right way around? Well, I mean, you did get here at the right time, so I guess you did.
I mean, I only have one clock I have to do that with, and it unfortunately is so old that while it does it automatically, it's He does it the old way. Follows the old timing. So I have to change it twice a year. So I have to change it 4 times a year.
Oh, that's funny. And there's the
Big
Eastern
East.
Big. Okay, so if we
Okay.
find Eastern, that's another clearable dungeon. Cheamo might want some bombs here. Yes.
Alright,
Okay.
so... What is Titos' ending route here? He needs to find that King of Samaria.
Okay, here's our first Mitz-locked entrance.
It's
Oh.
the chest edge of the Turtle Rock! Hey, we found it finally! Oh, but... The Big Key to Ice!
Wait, we knew that was useless, didn't we? Well, not useless, but not required.
It's convenient. Yeah, this is where we found all the big keys.
Okay, Cheamo is going to find Pod. And with only 3 smalls, we'll have to leave behind the Big Key Chest and Harmless Hellway, but those were both nothing.
We've been in no mode for a bit. The only thing we don't know is where Eastern Palace is and where the Ice Rod is. But collectively, we can get through everything. And there could still be a faster route if we find, like, the flute or something.
Okay, so Cheamo can do this. He can do Skullwoods. He can do Ice. That'll bring him to 8. And then he's going to need to get the Thieves Big.
Yeah, at this point he has to go to find the Thieves Town Big Key, which is mirror locked. And then do Thieves Town, which has the Desert Palace Big Key. That is his go mode route. He skips Eastern Tower Hera, or Turtle Rock. However, if he finds the Ice Roll on the way, he can skip doing Thieves Town. Or if he finds Eastern Palace, which he knows is an entrance.
Well, hang on. If he ends up skipping Thieves Town, he's going to miss the Desert Big Key, and that'll be his other miss. So he's going to have to find Eastern if that's the case. So,
yeah, but at this point,
he's not gonna end up going that way, I don't think.
Oh, but wait! No, he has to go to Thieves Town. Yeah. Because what entrances have we not checked yet?
TR?
TR Front and Pyramid Ferry, I believe. So, very good odds Eastern Palace is locked behind the Super Bomb.
Oh, Hammer Pegs. Thank you, chat.
Ah, Hammer Pegs. Yeah, we haven't seen that either. Good catch. Still, though. It is very likely that these unlocks 2 other dungeons behind it. Possibly even 3 if the Ice Rod's inside Eastern Palace.
Well, this is certainly far from over. Cheamo's still in a good position, but Titos getting ahead on Triforce pieces is doing himself a pretty good favor too.
Yeah, but on the flip side, Cheamo has some checks he can do, like the shovel, the magic bat.
If he
Either
does
which
Smith
could
Chain,
lead to Ice Rod.
like Smith Chain, do that whole South World loop, or South Dark World loop, he can pick up his silvers from the library, check K45, and shovel. There are some checks there.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting finish here, I'd say. Smoky Skull Woods.
Okay.
Now, we've not seen any of these checks from Titos, so this could be something here that we need. Oh no, we didn't see these. Never mind. I'm sort of spacing out here.
Alright, now Cheamo is gonna, of course, be able to go to the boss here. Ice Rod in ice. Who would have guessed?
Ooh.
So that's gonna give Cheamo Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that's a pretty quick check. So depending on where Eastern Palace is, Cheamo can be in Gobo once he does Ice Palace.
Yeah.
You could skip Thieves Town and Desert Palace, potentially here now.
Wasn't it like 5 minutes ago I was saying that wasn't gonna happen? I love Rando.
That's the beauty of randomizer, you can never know what's gonna happen. Well, we still need to find Eastern Palace, and there is a non-zero chance that it is locked behind the Pyramid Ferry, which means it's locked behind Thieves Town.
Yeah.
So they may not have an option to skip Thieves Town here. And in that case, Titos has a huge advantage for not only finding the big key, but a full clearing Thieves Town.
I keep forgetting, where was the Thieves' Big?
Desert Ledge.
Oh,
Oh my goodness!
That is exactly what Titos needed to get his cane.
Yeah, that is huge.
Well, folks, we really have ourselves a race here.
Yeah, I'd say Tito's in the driver's seat. He doesn't know where Eastern Palace is, but it doesn't matter at this point.
Because he's going to get Samaria, and he's going to have Meyer and TR clearable.
And by doing Meyer, he'll find the pod big key.
And then he can skip Eastern and Skull.
Yeah.
Alright, that's Cold Stare down for Triforce piece number 7. He's still one ahead of Cheamo. Well, what a turn of events. Okay, Cheamo's starting from Village of Outcasts. This could be Hammer Pegs. Because as far as he knows, this could just... Or, well, maybe not. He's got something in mind, clearly.
Thieves Town? No?
Oh, these entrances, of course.
Yeah, right idea, but I don't think these are where the big key was.
Oh, green pendant, turning for the book! Oh, wow!
Alright.
Alright, Flute 5.
Yep,
this is gonna feel awful.
No, it's actually gonna feel relieved, because that's go mode. Skull Woods, Meyer, Turtle Rock, that's it. Boom. Now, I'm trying to remember if he's seen those entrances, and I believe he has. So yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's warping. He knows.
Oh, okay. Cheamo is going to Desert Ledge.
Yeah, Cheamo unfortunately is going a little too late here, I think, because Titos doesn't go. She's just blazing right to the end of the seat here. Heading straight to Misery Mire. And then we'll probably go to... Dark Agina for Turtle Rock, and then go to Dark Shopping Mall from Skull Woods. Which he can use Desert Palace as a transport to get to there from...
Oh, yeah, that's a very good point. Okay, wait, where was the Thieves' Big again? I literally forgot what you said.
It was on the desert ledge, one of the entrances.
Oh, Cheamo was just there though.
Oh, it's Cave South of Grove. I'm dumb.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah, it was a mirror locked entrance. I remember that.
Cheamo is gonna also get to do the shovel. Oh no, he's going for ice. And he's gonna find his ice rod.
Yeah, the hour 40 mark, he has to figure that the opponent's either found everything else or not something. There's the Tarahera Big.
Now, Cheamo's still not going to be in go mode because he's going to need to find Eastern or the Thieves Big.
Yeah, and both of which we know the Thieves. We know the Thieves Town Big is somewhere else. But even then, we know Desert Big is inside Thieves Town, but who's to say that Eastern is also not locked behind the 5-6?
Oh, you know, chat's got a good point. Titos never found the back of Skull Woods because he had the small key that would have let him finish it when Cheamo didn't.
Yeah, he hasn't been to Dark Shopping Mall with the gloves.
So with that pod big, he might just do pod instead. And
yeah,
Cheamo's gonna, of course, save time here doing Icebreaker.
Yeah, Island of Happiness. Makes sense. Yeah, Pod, Meyer, Treyarch, that's the route. It's hard to know keep track of what runners tracked what sometimes. There's the flute. And Titos has those silver arrows in hand. It's going to make this short work here.
So Titos is going to be picking up piece number 8. Cheamo is not going to bother with Iced Tea, which is fine.
Yeah,
that was lightning fast there.
As you should be. Yeah, Titos knows he's in go mode. Yeah, not even picking up the prize.
Okay, Cheamo dropping in on Cold Stare here.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we just quickly checked the hammer pigs here and found Eastern. That would have been like the much faster route.
Alright, we're taking the Hyrule Castle connector to Meyer area, which would trying to figure out which dungeons is he going for right now. Oh, Turtle Rock, of course. Oh, Cheamo's saying no to Spike Cave? Oh no! Well, okay, maybe he wants to, okay, he's gonna clean up here, maybe get his silvers, but this is time he can't afford to lose. Titos is gonna get piece number 9 and just be on his way.
Yeah, it's gonna go straight to pod. Oh, Chiva's looking for Eastern Palace, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
But
yeah, because from his perspective, he needs the desert and these bigs, or just the Eastern Palace entrance. Or no, not and or. One of those is more likely to show up than the other.
Yeah,
Scary
but
Smith here, he's...
if he checks the hammer picture and this is Eastern, that's good for him. Or at least he thinks it is. But
like you said, this is too little too late. Still
Yeah,
got
too little
3 dungeons to clear.
not only that, but Eastern Palace, for all we know, could just be on the pyramid. Yeah, this is a potion shop.
And he never turned in the mushroom, of course, because he didn't have the flute and never had a reason to be back there.
Yeah, Tito's into pod. He's going.
Wow, what a turnaround. So, of course, it's not over till it's over, but Titos winning here is going to mean that we cannot have a 4-way tie in this group after this race.
No, but it also means, as we said at the start of the cast, that Titos will have guaranteed locked in a place in the brackets.
Yep, that must feel a lot better than thinking you might have to play in a 4-way tiebreaker. Okay, well, Cheamo's coming back for Skullwoods here. Alright, bomb strats here. Simultaneous boss kills there. Piece number 8 for Cheamo, but Titos has got number 10. And he just needs to go to the Sanctuary to beat up Ganon.
Yep, there we go. I do like how collectively we found everything except that red mail.
Yeah, good point.
Must be an Eastern.
Probably. And collectively we did find all 6 pod smalls. I think there might be a TR small missing maybe, and a Myers small. But we found most of everything, didn't we?
Yeah, Titos is just going to use those Zora shortcuts to get all the way over. Oh, never mind. No, he's in the grave. What am I doing?
Alright, here is Ganon.
Ganon reading the wrong script today. That's for the last Zelda game.
Really disappointing. Big key.
Yeah.
Alright, this is a nice spot for Ganon to stand.
He might check these entrances up here and find Eastern that way.
Yeah, the TR entrance is still on the table here.
If it's not here, then it has to be Pyramid Fairy, I think. I think we've seen everything else.
There might be a couple of the drop-downs here on the East Mountain we didn't see, but I didn't keep track of all of them.
Alright, did we get to see Ether in the 11th hour? Or Eastern, rather?
Titos maybe
That's
setting for the triple, doesn't quite get that, but that's the double. And this will do it!
And that's the brewery!
Wow, okay, Titos is gonna take this race, coming back from down 2-0 Triforce pieces to get his 10, before Cheamo's got number 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your G's in chats for Titos, who finishes this race with an official time of 1:49.09.
GG's, and he's going to clinch his spots in the bracket with that. So, well done.
Yep, will be now 4-2 after finishing his final race here. Cheamo still has another 2 races to finish today. Cheamo's going to look around for a bit longer here. Maybe we'll see Eastern Palace before he stops.
Hey, did we ever see the Paradox bottom exit?
I don't think we did. We are now joined, though, by the winner of this race here, Titos. Congratulations and GG's to you, sir.
Hello, thank you. GG's.
Yeah, so you've clinched your spot in the brackets. I imagine that feels reassuring or relaxing.
Yes.
I don't know, what word am I looking for here?
And there's Eastern Palace.
Oh my goodness, it was just here?
It was in Spiral Cave. And
my
Cheamo
goodness.
has seen the finish and it has forfeited from the race at this point in time. But GG's to him, good performance here. Honestly, just got unlucky. So Titus, walk us through the scene here. That KSMR certainly gave you a run for its money here, where it was.
Oh, yeah, I was very afraid when I found that Somaria. It was, he will find that port wiki, he will clear out Maya very soon. And maybe going to Ice earlier. Yes, I was very afraid of the Somaria. But I saw some difference. He had mids, he also found like here Skullwoods.
Yeah, Skullwoods was in the... Was it Dark Shopping Mall under the rock?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, when you left Blind's, or saved and quit out of Blind's house with the Cane of Samaria, you weren't actually 100% in go mode at the time, were you?
Yes, I know. It was too fast, this save and quit. And then I thought about, oh man, I need something else. Shit.
I mean, it was like 99%, so that made sense. We are also joined by Cheamo. GG.
GG's.
GG's.
So, the possibility of a 4-way tiebreaker is dead, but unfortunately, but fortunately, Cheamo, you still have a shot at making the brackets with your last 2 races today.
Yeah. It's been a lot of racing this weekend because kind of put off scheduling a lot of these matches.
So yeah, one of the things here that was holding you back was the lack of the knowledge of where the Easttown Beaky was. I was at Cave South of Grove entrance, I believe.
Yeah, Spike.
I looked through at the end there. I skipped that, but it was far too late by the time I found it. I was just super late to mirror wherever that was, so I'm sure that was the biggest difference.
That was in the first chest of pod besides the small key chest. Or swamp, sorry.
Swamp? Yeah.
Sorry, it's swamp.
Yeah, I feel like I just found pod like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, so if you had found that Easttown Big Key, you would have found the other big key we're missing for Desert in the Maiden's chest. And we were actually worried for a second there that Easttown was also locking Eastern Palace behind the Super Bomb. So that would have meant that you had to find that big key.
Yeah, it occurred to me. I knew it was not going super well, and I was in ice trying to figure out if I was actually in go mode or not when I found something, some big key, Eastern or something. And it seemed like I was if I could find Eastern. So it's just sort of half went on just looking for entrances after that, hoping it wasn't locked behind Red Bomb, etc. Yeah. I guess I had never picked up silvers. I kind of forgot about them. And then I was halfway through the seed, and I was like, they don't save me much time until Ganon now, so I'll get them if I get there, kind of thing.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. But it was very interesting how this unfolded. You had the hook shot and Samaria much earlier than Titos did, so you got to full clear GT on your first trip in. You were able to clear pod because you had that big key because you were able to do Mire before that. And the mirror that Titos had from Swamp just wasn't paying out until he found the Thieves' Big Key, which led to the Desert Big Key. And then when he did Ice, he got the Flute, and then went to get his Samaria that he was missing. And suddenly everything just turned around.
Yeah, I mean, Mirror just lets you be much more efficient checking entrances and stuff like that too, so I'm sure there's a little bit of that. Yeah, I just needed to get to pod much sooner. That was the main thing.
So
But
yeah,
it was a good race. GG's for sure.
And you're not done yet today, Cheamo. This was only your 4th race here, and this is the last day of group, so you've got a lot of busy races here today.
I'll tell you, I mentioned it in our chat, but I was really screwed up by daylight savings time today because I live in one of the places that doesn't do it. So I got up like an hour before I was supposed to, and all my
Probably
races are
still
an
needed
hour
some
later than I thought.
Probably need some caffeine to make sure you stayed awake.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would do it. So your next race here that I'm seeing is in about an hour from now, so hopefully you can get some food in you and wake up a little bit more. When's your last race?
Me and Pretty Wong have not scheduled it. We actually already did it, but we did the same mode twice, so I guess it doesn't count.
Ouch.
There's a chance I just like drop out after the next race, depending how it goes, kind of thing. So,
Oof.
he really won it, so I would, preferably I would just take the loss, but they wouldn't let the results stand for that one. So we're still like gonna figure out how we handle that later, I guess.
All right, well, good luck to your next race here, which is going to be in an hour's time from now, but a restream is currently to be determined on that.
All right, I'm trying to parse the match results here in Group F. I do know for sure, Cheamo, if you lose both, then PRT Wong and Jay Misher will have to play a tiebreaker race. They'll be both 3-3. As for the rest of this,
yeah, like I say, I did lose it already, except that it was the wrong mode, so yeah.
Alright, folks. So, Titos, you are now guaranteed a spot on the bracket stage. That has to feel good, meanwhile.
Yes, I'm very happy because when we got this group, I was very afraid because there could happen everything. Everyone here is a strong runner in every mode, I guess. And yeah, I'm very happy that it worked out for me.
Alright, so any final thoughts about this race before we wrap things up? I guess not. Okay. Folks, make sure to follow Titos and Cheamo here for an excellent race for us this morning. You definitely woke me up. Folks, if you want to see some more randomizer action, join us back here in about an hour and a half for when we have a Group M match, GFE versus Malzahn and Tholos. Hopefully I pronounced that right. It's going to be 80 keys with boots. And then at 3:10, we have a double feature for you on SpeedGaming 2 and SpeedGaming 3. We have at 80 keys with boots, Cheamo versus Captain Bulbo, and an open match, Hydra Power versus Kintao. And after that, we will have... That will wrap up the races here for the group stages for the tournament. Of course, make sure to follow SpeedGaming and SpeedGaming 2 through 6 so you don't miss any racing action, not just the Link to Fast Randomizer tournament. And of course, if he gets an extra bit of help, we can sometimes host some extra races for you over on BLT Randomizer and its subsidiary channels as well. Shoutouts once again to Dr. Bowser and Derek Sharna for doing our tracking here. They went completely unsung throughout the race, but you can see their names down there at the bottom of your feed. And of course, Blue Link, it was an honor commentating with you. It definitely was a pleasure.
yes, same to you.
Alright, folks, so I think it's safe to say we're going to get Cheamo a break here to go ahead and give himself some coffee or something. But for all of us here at Link to Fast Randomizer, I have been WolfLink0370. We'll see you all next time, and thank you for watching. Have a good day, everyone.